This people's problem is love. They just want to be on the dance floor. They just want to be like that. That's your problem. My problem is very different. I'm sure your problem is different. For some of us, our problems today, the rain. We never expected it that on the 3rd of November 2025, we will still be having conversations about heavy downpour here in the city of Port Harcourt. But then again, it's River State. And in River State, even on Christmas Day, expect the unexpected. It might most likely rain. You never know. Happy New Week to you. Happy New Month to you. Welcome to the 3rd day in the month of November 2025. Yo, what's up? How you doing? How's your mind? How's your body? And of course, how is your soul? What is popping? What's happening with you? What's happening around you? How was your weekend? I had a very eventful weekend. I went to Alu on Saturday. This is because there was a festival. In fact, Alu has officially, Umuchiolu in Alu, they've officially done their Christmas 2025 because you see that wrestling they did on Saturday, that is their own Christmas. I saw a lot of fireworks, DJs, people everywhere, and I was like, I said, yeah, so this is their own Christmas. So I was a part of Umuchiolu's Christmas on Saturday, and I did enjoy myself, of course. Throughout yesterday, I didn't go anywhere because I just needed to sit in, rest, and get ready for this month and this week. So that's that about that. I hope yours was, better than mine. And you had a lot of rest and a lot of fun. Okay, so this is where we are. First of all, have you entered today's one play draw? If you haven't, I don't know if you need me to preach to you to do so, but I'm sure by now you should have gotten the memo. You stand a chance to win 25,000 naira on the sunny side today if and only if you purchase your ticket with just 500 naira. That 500 naira ticket is what qualifies you to be a part of the daily draws today, where you are gonna win 25,000 naira, and a jackpot draw on Friday, where you stand a chance to win 75,000 naira or 50,000 naira, like the two people who won last week Friday. If I were you, I will get on today's draw, and let's see. Who knows? I might just be going home with 25,000 naira. To be a part of the draw, get onto the website www.oneplay.ng. That's the number 1. Then play.ng. Oneplay.ng. Select Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. And with just 500 naira, you can be a part of the draw. You can also use the USSD code *347 *880 *6 hash *347 *880 *6 hash. Remember, the more tickets you buy, the higher your chances of winning. Now, without any delay, let us begin the sunny side today. What shall we be discussing on the sunny side? I'll tell you. Something centered around soft skills. Yes, the place of soft skills at the workplace. That is what we'll be discussing.
It's natural to have different ideologies. We tend to see things from different perspectives.
We begin. If a person has brilliant technical skills, a hard skill like coding or engineering or accounting, but no soft skills like emotional intelligence, are they a liability to their team and the company's long-term success? Think about it. Which is a greater priority for your business right now? A new hire with perfect qualifications, or one with proven resilience and empathy? Do you feel soft skills are being used to empower you, or simply to exploit your capacity to endure poor working conditions? I will explain further. Hard skills, technical knowledge, are the engine of a career. You want a job in broadcasting, in journalism, you require the hard skills. The how to do it. The how to turn on the microphone. The how to start a conversation. The how to research. The how to conduct interviews. How to carry out some investigations. Be conversant with your 5 W's and 1 H. But soft skills, human intelligence, are the compass and steering wheel. And I will explain. For us over here in our line of work, we come in here, we act like we don't have problems in the world. Once we come in through that door, we throw our problems out the window and we have to have great conversations. So yeah, we observe the tempo. We observe the mood. We try to lighten the place up. We try to cheer you up. We try to get you to call in and be a part of the conversation we are having here. Some of these things were not taught in the 4 walls of a higher institution. No. Some of us have come on air heartbroken, tearing up. We just lost someone. Someone just broke up with us. We were crying some minutes back, and when we turned on the mic, yo, haircut, what's up? How you doing? Speaking from experience, these are soft skills. You learn to let whatever is troubling you stay out the door. Once you're in here, the job has to be done and the show must go on. That is the compass and the steering wheel. So let's say you don't have emotional intelligence and you just want to come on here and turn on the microphone and someone just calls you and starts saying some stuff. Before you know it, you find yourself quarreling and this and that, and then you know you're breaking down on radio, and this alone frames soft skills not as nice to haves. Oh, it would be nice if you were a little empathic. Oh, it will be nice if you were a little calmer. Oh, it will be nice if you were a little bit... No, they are not nice to haves, but as essential human virtues, critical for sustainable success and an ethical working environment. Now, let's come back to reality. In the current economic climate, businesses are often prioritizing profit over people. And let me tell you the truth. If you no longer serve the purpose for which you have been hired, get ready, because in the next few seconds, you'll be out the door. No explanations given. No, oh, this one, that one. Maybe not adequate compensation. So we're talking skills like resilience. This is more than just bouncing back. The capacity to endure difficulty by distinguishing between what you can control, your efforts, attitude, and the pace at which you learn, and what you can't, like economic downturns, government policies, COVID-19, COVID, whatever it is, whatever situation that will most likely hamper how your job will be done. Ethically, a truly resilient employee maintains integrity and commitment, refusing to let external chaos compromise with their professional standards. There is emotional intelligence This skill moves past mere empathy to the ethical imperative of understanding your impact on others. A leader with high EQ fosters psychological safety, which is the moral foundation of a high-performing team. It ensures decisions are made with consideration for human well-being, not just spreadsheets and what the numbers are saying. There is this soft skill called negotiation. Good negotiation, they say, is not about winning a fight. It's a dialogue focused on finding mutually beneficial value. Philosophically, it requires genuine respect and clarity of purpose. Principled negotiation prevents the exploitation of staff, business partners, customers, and clients, vendors, or customers, making it a moral equipment for long-term business integrity. What about soft skills like cross-functionality? Ability to adopt to holistic view, seeing how one department decision affects the entire system. And of course, it is vital for systemic ethics, ensuring that decisions are good for the entire organizations and its stakeholders, promoting unity over siloed interest. And that is why sometimes when you hear your colleagues complain about stuff, it seems like those at this other end of the organization cannot understand what is happening at this end. So when they do things or they make decisions or they carry out actions, it seems like it's kind of destroying what this other team is doing. So whoever is in charge of that team may not have cross-functional skills. These are some of the soft skills that we need in the current day business space. Now the questions are, from an ethical standpoint, is a company's its and cross-functional skills doing so to empower their staff or simply to exploit their capacity to endure poor working conditions? When they say get trained in soft skills, or they bring the professionals to come and have a 2 to 3 day training and you are certified, are they doing this because they really care about empowering you as someone in the labor market? Or they are doing it because the lessons you learn from there will benefit them overall? So when they start treating you like, you are, what's the word? You are replaceable. When they start treating you like this is the situation of things, what are you expecting us to do? Should we kill ourselves? Should we do this? Should we do that? You will lean towards those soft skills to endure. Question number 2. Imagine one must choose between hiring an employee with a perfect technical degree, hard skills, but how has low emotional intelligence, or an employee with less formal training but exceptional empathy, ethical judgment, and negotiation ability. Which hire is better long-term investment for the integrity and reputation of a business? It's a Monday, it's a business day, it's a career day, and I think it is time we have this conversation. 0817 923 0002. That is 0817 923 0002. We also have 0817 923 0003. Again, 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. The WhatsApp and Telegram number for your WhatsApp and Telegram messages is 0809 0306416. Again, 0809 0306416. You can also try calling 0817 923 0009. 0817 923 0009. It's your capacity to endure poor working conditions. someone with a perfect technical degree, but low emotional intelligence, an employee with less formal training, but exceptional empathy, ethical judgment, and negotiation ability. Which hire is the better long-term investment for the integrity and reputation of a business? Nigeria Info, good afternoon to you and welcome to the sunny side. Oh dear. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, I'm sensing that because of the rains, the network will act up today. So I may also be open to receiving WhatsApp calls only. This is to say that if you try calling the regular phone lines and there's going to be a problem, you can always leave either a message on WhatsApp or call the WhatsApp number. Nigerian Info, good afternoon to you and welcome.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Talk to me.
Okay, I've been listening to your program, the soft skills and hard skills. There has to be a balance within the modern workplace. You cannot have an exceptional, good, well-rounded employee without a balance of both. How do I say so? You can have a very good coding person with all the skills, but very terrible at anger management. Very terrible at people management. Very terrible at even time management. So he's good at the job, trained in school, the best of the school, but with this three, how will he now relate to customers? How will he relate with even his customer when everything triggers him? Everything makes him angry. He comes in not even having good communication skills. He talks to people anyhow. The workplace will turn to a battlefield. Because while he's in his department coding and he has to relate with account people, for example, that needs to get some materials for him for even the job, and he goes there and quarrels with everybody, they sit on his invoices. And it impacts on the organization. They tell him, don't worry, go and get this one approved. And he gets angry. The next thing, they'll just abandon it for him. So it's a function of balancing your expertise as well as knowing that you are relating with people. You are not working alone. There's no one tree in the forest when it comes to an organization. All hands have to be on deck. All parts of the puzzle has to fix. The way you communicate, the way you handle your next colleague, anger, the time you even come for meetings, the time you even meet up timelines, it's time management skills. Some people don't have it. They feel they can procrastinate and wait until it impacts on the business. So it's having to train people. People don't know this. Most technical people, from my experience, people from the technical side don't really have this. They just know the hard things. I know this, I can do this. But when it comes to that softer people relating to people kind of skills, they don't really have it. So it's good that you will not work in an organization forever. One organization. So if I train you here very well and you can now communicate, you can now better manage your emotions, you can now better manage your time, and you leave me, you go with that knowledge, you go with that experience. I don't have to tie you down. So it's a lifelong thing. That is what I feel it should be. And everybody should be open to those soft skills. It's very, very important. In fact, in modern workplace, it even counts more than even technical skills. You can be replaced. There are some characters that cannot be learned. You can actually train a security person to be a coding person. If it's bad manners, it's bad manners. But you cannot actually train manners. It's not easy. So it has to be a conscious thing coming from the organization to better you as a person, to better you as a staff.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. It has to be a balance of both. That's what the caller is saying. I want to take us back to when we had the conversation about customer service. I'm trying to remember how I framed that conversation, but it turns out that if at the end of the day, the organization has an overall goal to have a customer base of like 1,000 people, the kind of employees the organization have will determine whether that 1,000 people is feasible. Have you been to some organizations and the first person you see just destroys? You start to imagine if this person is behaving like this, How is the MD behaving? How is this other person behaving? Now, did they get the job? The answer is yes. Did they qualify for the job? The answer is yes. But then, these soft skills we're talking about, these skills of emotional intelligence, communication skills, how to be a team player, problem-solving skills, the skill to adapt, leadership skill, time management skills, the skill of critical thinking. You guys are probably in a board meeting and you're supposed to be brainstorming on how to fix a particular issue. And it turns out that you don't have it. Some years ago, someone shared this with me. No, I had it as a message. It was shared to me and several people in attendance. Toothpaste factory complained about low sales. And you know how everybody would most likely think people were making low sales because competitors were all over the market. And it was going to be difficult to retain old customers when this brand is doing adverts here and there. Some of us, we didn't use the products, but we listened to radios and we watched television. And every time they went on a break, we'd hear this toothpaste advert and the other. And some guy at the factory who was not part of the big shots, as it were. This guy was just one of those errand people. The CEO was having this conversation and he just said, "Sir, can I suggest something?" And the guy said, "All right, go ahead. What do you have to say?" You know how they were like, "Go, what do you know here? Do you know about manufacturing? Do you know how to operate the machines?" He said, "All right." So I noticed something, yeah. I noticed that our toothpaste, the tube is tiny. So it helps for economizing. So when you try to bring out toothpaste to use, you would definitely bring out a small quantity. That is how it is. Can you just increase the size of the tube, the opening, a little bit, so that when somebody pours out one, it will be plenty and they cannot return the remaining one to the tube. They will have to use it. That way, the toothpaste will finish quicker and they will buy more in a short period of time. It didn't seem like it made sense, but that was soft skill at play. We'll go on a commercial break, and when we come back, conversation continues. It's still the sunny side of 90.3 Nigeria Info FM. Stay tuned to us.
Stay with us. Nigeria Info.